What's up, fight fans? Today's Combat Sports Roundup kicks off with some bad news. UFC 317's highly anticipated showdown between Khamzat Chimaev and middleweight champ Dricus du Plessis might be in jeopardy due to rumors of an injury to du Plessis, though nothing's confirmed yet. Chimaev, furious at the possibility, called du Plessis the biggest bullshit on social media. But Caio Borralho has already offered to step in for a potential interim title fight. Meanwhile, Islam Makhachev's dream of becoming a double champ might be closer than ever, depending on the outcome of the upcoming bout between Belal Muhammad and Jack Della Maddalena. Islam's friendship with Belal complicates things, as he won't chase the welterweight belt if Belal wins. But if Jack pulls off the upset, Islam could finally make his move. Jack's even said he'd be down to defend against Makhachev to avenge his fellow Aussie, Volkanovski. In other news, Dana White got booed by 61,000 fans at WrestleMania, and Paddy Pimblett shocked everyone by revealing he's gained 42 LEBs just a week after UFC 314. Stick around, as this wild ride in the world of MMA is just heating up.
Islam, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, and he even wants to come.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Come have a taste of the Della, eh?
How fucking crazy is that? How things can move. You beat Belal, and Islam comes up, and you can ice him. Yeah, in Perth. That would be amazing. Story, like. Yeah, Volk from yeah.
You'll be the most hated man in the Middle East.
You know, and anything's possible. But get through Belal, and then I think, I guess just opportunities will present themselves.
And the drama doesn't stop there. Ilia Topuria, fresh off his move up from featherweight, is gunning for a shot at the lightweight title. But champ Islam Makhachev doesn't seem impressed, feeling Topuria hasn't earned his place at 155 just yet. This raises a big question. Could the UFC actually strip Makhachev of his belt if he refuses the fight? According to Michael Bisping, that's highly unlikely. On his YouTube channel, Bisping explained that the UFC isn't about to take the title from Islam just for turning down a bout he doesn't see as legitimate.
It's Topuria versus Islam Makhachev, that should be the fight. If that doesn't happen, if Islam sticks to his guns, if he was to say, no, I'm not doing that, I refuse, okay? And if anything, I want to fight the winner of Jack Della Maddalena versus Belal Muhammad. If he was to do that, because he is such a great champion, because he has taken short notice fights, because he's the most successful lightweight on planet Earth in the history of the sport, there ain't going to be any crazy talks of stripping Islam Makhachev. That just isn't going to happen.
You think Ilya should get the fight against him, Mom?
I know you start saying, oh, I don't want to fight Spogas, but what's wrong? Ilya is the biggest man.
180 right now. Yeah. I think it's pretty easy. So why are they doing the fight? Not really the fight today. Islam's already walked through the way.
Yeah, he beat Armand and he beat KG.
The whole division.
Yeah, clearly it's the only fight that makes sense. I think you're both phenomenal fighters. It's the fight that I want to see.
It's not gonna be easy fight for Ilya, but that's the fight to. It's so stupid to. Let's say. I mean, Ilya is my friend. I love him, but it's gonna be stupid if he fights Oliveira if he lost against Oliveira.
It's not just your friend; he's earned the shot. I don't know the guy, but that's clearly the guy to get.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, you know, this is like
the champion versus champion.
There is no size difference between Ilya and Islam. It's a 145 versus a 155. Do 45-pounders and 55-pounders not know? You weigh the same thing. You're talking about a 10-pound spread in the worst of cases. Are you aware that Muhammad Ali, when he was the heavyweight champion of the world, weighed 198 pounds? George St. Pierre versus Michael Bisping comes to mind. Lighter of the two, George St. Pierre, winner. I don't know how Ilya would do with Islam. I'm just blown away by the analysis that he would have no chance. That's very strong language. What piece of history are you basing an advantage to the larger guy? I would love an answer. Tell me a time that the lighter guy got outmanned. Every wrestler knows the hardest guy to take on is the top guy from one weight class below you.
Basically, unless something unexpected happens, Makhachev's title isn't going anywhere for now.
See the possibility about you fighting Islam instead Belal?
I fight anyone, I'm a fighter. I like to fight, but it's going to be a tough, it's going to be a hard fight because I think Islam is much better than Belal Muhammad, better saying. I don't know if he's better fighter, but it's much more harder win the fight against Makhachev than Belal Muhammad, you know, because he's good on striking, he's good on the ground. But I think Belal Muhammad have a really good level on wrestling, you know. I think his mindset is really good. He's just keep it going. He never give up. But it is what it is, you know. When I'm gonna fight for the belt, I don't care who is a champ or who gonna be a champ. I'm just gonna step on the cage. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna become a UFC welterweight champ.
In a recent appearance on the Overdogs podcast, Movsar Evloev showed major respect for Islam Makhachev, calling him his older brother and making it clear that he would never even consider fighting him.
Let's say that you do. You know, Volk, you're champion. You have 3 title defenses. What would a fight like you and Islam Makhachev look like?
Me and Islam?
Yeah. Would you move up to 155? And if you did, what do you think a fight like?
This guy can kill me.
Really?
I respect that.
I respect that.
So,
what is it that makes him so special?
Because he's my older brother. I'm never gonna fight him.
Fair enough. Like Aljo and Merab, kind of, you know?
Yeah, people want to see the fights of like big level guys, but when they're like close to each other, when they're brothers, so I don't think that's a good idea to make them face.
Who is the best fighter in the UFC right now?
Best fighter in the UFC right now, Islam Makhachev.
Who is the best ever UFC fighter on the mic?
Prime Conor McGregor. That's different from current.
Who's the best opponent that you have faced?
Anderson Silva or George St. Pierre.
What's the best moment of your career?
Best moment of my career was winning the belt, obviously. UFC 199, Inglewood, California.
What is the best KO in UFC history?
Best knockout in UFC history. Might have been when I got knocked out unconscious at UFC 100. I was on the receiving end. But outside of that, Joaquin Buckley, when he did that jumping spinning kick, I mean, that was ridiculous. I mean, there's too many.
What's the best UFC event you've ever seen?
Probably the first one I ever went to. I'd just been on The Ultimate Fighter. I'd never been to a UFC. I got flown out to UFC 59, the first one I'd ever seen live. I could not believe it. The atmosphere was unbelievable. And I could not believe that I was about to embark on a career doing this. I'd never even seen it before.
The best UFC fighter of all time?
George St. Pierre.
A growing number of fans believe the UFC keeps dropping the ball on delivering the biggest fights, and frustration is boiling over. One fan summed it up bluntly: "I'm so tired of the UFC and all the bull going on right now. Just make something happen, Dana." Another pointed fingers at Dana White, saying he opened Pandora's box by letting John Jones stall at heavyweight, which they claim set a trend of champions cherry-picking fights and slowing everything down. That frustration boiled over at WrestleMania in Vegas, where Dana got booed twice by a crowd of over 61,000 during his introduction of WrestleMania 41's opening video, City of Dreamers. Meanwhile, Paddy Pimblett shocked fans by revealing he's already gained 42 pounds just 1 week after UFC 314ing it. Next, voice Max Holloway just put together his version of the perfect fighter, and the combination might surprise you.
This was in front of over 61,000 people. Paddy Pimblett shocked fans by revealing he's already packed on 42 pounds just a week after UFC 314.
On Sunday, I had about 5 milkshakes after the fight. Literally. This morning I woke up like 198, which is fat. Like, that's about the heaviest, I guess, in the States, that food. It's just, it makes me into a machine. I'm just massive in the States. Right. In the States, I'm sitting there and there's still that much of me Coca-Cola left, and they come over and take it and put a brand new one down. I'm just like, I've got a full Coke. Whatever's getting offered, you take it. And I love fighting, like, The one thing I don't think any of us like doing is making weight, but that's what we have to do.
Max Holloway just built his version of the perfect fighter, and the mix might surprise you.
Man, I would have to go with GSP. Anthony Nagano, Francis Nagano. We gotta go power with that guy. It's a tough one, because I don't want somebody who's soul movement, you know? I can't think of everyone, so I'm just gonna plug myself in. I guess for the stamina machine that everybody keeps talking about right now would have to be Marab, so Marab stamina. I put myself in there. I mean, you gotta go with the best boxer in the UFC, so takedown defense, grappling defense, and defense of a stand-up, I'd go John Jones. Score Mighty Mouse there. He has one of the sickest celebrations, so. And this fighter is gonna be a world champion. I defended a bunch of times.
Hey, come here. Did you just push him?
Yeah, he pushed me.
Why?
He pushed me.
Hey, he got the camera. He didn't push you.
All right.
Get the fuck out of here if I you up. I watched everything. You a fucking. Hey, don't you ever touch my cameraman.
You can do that shit.
Guess what? He pushed this guy for no reason.
No, he didn't.
I saw everything. It's on camera. It's on camera. It's on camera. It's on camera.
Oh, we're good.
It's on camera.